Hey everybody, this is Pam with Temples Creek Homestead and more. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe to let everybody know that we are live. Hi, my Renaissance. Welcome in, welcome in. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat so I'll know that I'm coming in loud and clear. And I also want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'm on a new device today, so hopefully I got everything set up right. But as usual, I'm still sitting in my chair. The only thing new is the device. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, so I'm hoping I'm clear on everybody's end. But what I'm looking at, it doesn't look like it's clear to me. But hey, okay, my Renaissance. Is the picture, is the video clear? Um, so I'm hoping everything is clear on y'all end and y'all don't see any fuzziness. Baby, I look up. My hair looks a hot ghetto mess. Wow. That's what happens when you got a head full of new growth. Okay, crystal clear. So, hope everybody's doing well. How's everybody doing today? And I did put the link in the chat for those of you all who wants to come up and discuss tonight's topic. Sorry, I have a little allergy issues going on. Hey, by you, welcome in, welcome in. So, but anyway, how's everybody doing? Did anybody get any planning done today? How's everybody feeling? What's the weather like, where you all are? And I guess it's about time for me to get ready to go back to work since I've been off a long time. So clear, I see what you thinking. but, well, thank you, my Renaissance. My So I'm just trying to make sure that I can remember some of the stuff that Bio was showing me how to do because, like I said, I'm on a different device and I'm not using my phone or my iPad like I'm generally doing. Bayou,
Hey, hey, hey,
hey,
hey.
hey, hey, why you over at Jig's house? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight?
Good. Oh, I'm sure gonna miss my computer. I can't turn my camera off.
What you mean you can't stop, baby? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Hold on. I'll talk to the beautiful people by you. Tell them about your channel.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I am Bayou Sugar Garden, and I do gardening on my channel. I do p- some canning, a little canning. I do a little cooking, and I have a little fun every now and then. We play a little music and have music therapy. What's going on, GT? Welcome in. I
Chilling,
can't
chilling.
see the
What's up
chat.
with you? What's up, Tempo?
She
Um,
having a phone call right now, so we carrying on until she finish.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm
I've
back.
seen her topic barely.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, hey. How you doing?
I can see.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
good. I'm good. Man, I got a
Okay.
little shoulder playing.
uh
Yep.
oh.
Okay.
What you pull picked up on too hard, GT?
Okay. Because we can't hear. uh, okay. So, by you.
Uh,
Did you get anything potted up today?
no, I didn't even go in my. I did. I went to my garden, but I ain't getting nothing potted up. I just harvested okra today.
GT, did you get fired? You are just at work. He done dropped down, my Renaissance. Okay,
I
so
can't.
now I know I got to click on. So my Renaissance, by you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't see the chat. So if anybody say something, I can't see it.
you can't see it on my screen now.
Yeah, on your screen, if you put it up,
Okay.
I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, this right here is kind of new, honey, trying to figure out this little part right here, but hey, it is what it is. So you did some canning. I saw your last canning video. Was that the
Mhm.
sauce that you showed me, or was that something new?
Yep, that was the sauce, the spaghetti sauce.
Oh, so it's Tampa in the bed today. I should have been in my bed.
I'm in the bed. My
I know.
stomach hurt. I made, so this what I did today. I made some pepper powder. I dehydrated some peppers yesterday and I put them in the blender. And I took the top off the blender and all the smoke came out. And, yeah, I was coughing for a good little while. So now my stomach hurt from all the coughing.
Hey, Rudy, thank you for the time. So you okay. So you dehydrated the peppers. Is that the peppers that you grew?
Yes.
So you just turned it into like how we go by black pepper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's basically more healthier than what we buy at the store.
Yep. And
Okay.
tastes better too.
So is that the same thing? Like, say for instance, if you dehydrate some lemons and then you turn around and powder them up, and then you mix it with that pepper, so that's what would be considered lemon pepper.
Yep.
Oh, snap a doodle!
Yep. But
I
it'll
could,
be better because yours will be real lemons from your garden.
yeah, baby. Hey, Cropper, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, David? Cropper King.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this other device, but I guess I'm horizontal, right? The other way is portrait.
I don't know.
Girl, I know you you and me both. They be getting me all confused with this. What's up, Cropper? What you been up to? What you doing? I was so excited from yesterday that the fact that I was out there and they had so many plants, and I didn't get a chance to identify them the way that I wanted to see if they
Mm-hmm.
had medicinal properties.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get ready to go back, I'll be able to do that because I downloaded the app that Tigsy told me to download.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I got mullein everywhere.
Yeah, I heard you tell him yesterday you got mullein everywhere.
I
That's
got mullein
good.
everywhere.
Yeah,
And
and you definitely gonna need it because you be having allergy problems. So y'all definitely gonna have it.
girl, don't even mention it. Don't even mention the allergies. But
So
I got an app called Picture This.
mm-hmm.
And see, I'm going to see if you can see the picture. See, I took the picture
Ooh.
and they are big.
Yeah, that's huge.
They are big. My Renaissance said, where you see Rudy, are you on two devices? Now my Renaissance is right there. He popped in at 8:27.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rudy. He just had a birthday, I think, or either he got a birthday coming up.
I'm still okay. It say is the app. Yes, my Renaissance. The app is free. And it's called yeah, it tells you it's called let me see. Picture This Plant Identification. That's what it's called. Hey David.
What's up,
Hey,
Cropper?
I have that on my phone. Picture this.
Yeah, Picture This. And it tells you the how-tos, the amount of water, the condition, full sun, um, the soil. It tells you the soil that it grows in. Um, common issues for common mullein based on 10 million real cases. They talk about the leaf beaters, caterpillars. But I was trying to find out how do they show on this app if it tells you how to use it. Hey Sylvia, welcome in.
I don't know. I've never used it. I've heard y'all mention it before, but I've never and did no research on it.
Yeah, I want the wait a minute, let me see. This plant. Oh, that one. It said this plant looks healthy, so it tells you if the plant it's got disease or anything. So
Okay.
on the app, it said this plant looks healthy, and trying to see if it tells you how to use it.
Mm.
That's what I'm looking for. Sylvia said, "Hey, don't hurt the harvest."
Hey, Miss Alice.
Hey,
Sylvia said,
Alice.
"I
Hey,
like that app."
Sylvia. Hey, Big Purse.
Hey,
Take the picture,
Sylvia.
tells you if the plant is healthy. Yep, that's the app that I got. It does it tells you if the plant is healthy or not, and it does more than just plants. It does trees. It identifies birds. So it tells you a lot with that app. But I was just trying to find out. Okay. Now I'm getting to the key facts. Oh, it says it's invasive. Somebody's phone ringing. Hey, Nikki.
It's at your house.
Ain't nobody. My phone's in my hands.
Oh, no, it ain't.
So I know it ain't me. That might be proper. Sylvia. Okay, I saw that. Don't hurt the harvest. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Everybody's speaking. Everybody's
I
speaking.
tried to mute it, yeah.
What'd you say, Dave?
I tried to mute it. I wasn't fast enough.
So it says it's the plant type is an herb. It says it's invasive. The lifespans is biannual, perennial, and annual. Planting time is spring, early summer, fall, and early winter.
Well, that sounds like anytime.
Mm-hmm. But for those of y'all that's coming in, we're talking about the mullein plant. So the flower, it doesn't show what you can use it for.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to find. So I don't know
if it got all that, I don't see why not. It wouldn't mention a few things.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see if it tells you. But on the one that's planted on the property is called common mullein.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, I don't see. I might have to look it up because I'm guessing I got to play with the app to try to figure out what's it used for. Do anybody know what common mullein is used for?
I can tell you respiratory issues off the top of my head.
Yeah, I need that, baby. I need that.
Look, I got my 2 herb books right here. I got this one.
Which one? Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see
That's
that, girl.
Wait
a minute. How it make you big? I ain't even on the touch screen. Dang it. I can't stand this little device right now. Dang it.
It took me out this.
My bad. I'm trying to see. See, it's new. I don't know how you. It say edit might kick from studio, ban from studio, but it don't say how to make you big.
Press on my picture on the stage.
There you go,
that's
girl.
That's what I was gonna say. Press on my picture on the stage.
Okay, hold on. See, messed it. My daughter talking about why you got something you don't know how to use it.
You gonna learn today.
You gotta take it up some more so I can see. It's by Linda.
Oh, who? Let me see.
Go back up. Yeah, right there. Go up a little bit. Straight up. There you go. Got it. I got it.
All right.
I got it.
Now we was looking for. Let me see if common mullein. You already got this one though.
Yeah, I got that one.
Let me see if common mullein up in that one.
Let me bring y'all to the light.
Hey, man,
Mike.
Come to the light, Christine.
What's up, Mike? Sylvia.
Okay.
It will clear the sign up page and you can use it anyway.
It's widely distributed plant in North America.
It's
exceedingly abundant, naturalized weed in eastern states. It's not a weed, it's an herb.
Yep.
Okay. It's mostly used for herbal remedies with well established
Nikki
anesthetic
says
properties.
common mullein used as a herbal remedy for coughs and diarrhea and tropical applications against a variety of skin problems. But that doesn't say it helps with upper respiratory value. Is that what your book's saying?
That's coughs. That's your
That's
respiratory
cough, bronchitis.
Right.
I don't got a cough.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
You got asthma. You got
Yep.
asthma. It helps with asthma.
I don't got asthma. I got allergies.
You got tuberculosis. Never mind. It helps with
What you got?
tuberculosis.
I forgot you got ambulances.
You got laryngitis.
I don't know what that lamb. I'm in the grocery store with my daughter. My daughter.
Is this medical night?
No, it's
Emphysema.
not. It's not. But we were just
No
waiting
medical
to-
night. We don't give medical advice. We're just looking at
No,
the plant.
Bayou, what's the problem? I asked, was it medical night? You start jumping up when you hear my voice. What's going on? Slow down.
She wanted to let you see she in your room.
We in the
Bayou,
same.
slide over a little bit so y'all can get in the same camera.
Yep.
Y'all trying to get me shot, ain't you?
Nikki said respiratory too. Mike speaking. Syria speaking.
Hey,
Yeah.
my Renaissance.
Don't smoke it. Ask Tina.
It made a choke.
I heard you can smoke one of them herbs.
Yeah, you can smoke mullein.
Really?
You say what now, Bayou?
You can smoke it. That's one of the ways you can. It'll clear up. Get you
Wait,
a
wait,
pipe.
wait,
Buy
wait.
you a pipe from
I got that already.
Buy you a pipe from what her name? Andale. You know she said them little. She might make you a wooden pipe and you can smoke it.
Oh,
But
okay. Well,
hey, David, the ones that grow on my property, man, they are huge.
oh yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be getting that best mullein.
See, this how big they are.
Claude, how much?
Yeah, they huge.
If I'm smacking y'all, I mean cherry tomato.
In the bathroom.
You can smoke mullein.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What be like Tina? She almost coughed up a lung. I ain't trying to smoke too much of it now.
Okay, so my book does say the same thing that David just said. It reduces your cough, and it's an anti-inflammatory. It's an analgesic, meaning it helps with pain, and you can put it topically on, like if you got a wound or a skin infection, you can put mullein on top of that.
Oh, snap-a-doodle.
Snap-a-doodle.
So how to use it? You could put 1 to 2 teaspoons of dry mullein in a hot cup. You know, we drink our teas.
Okay.
You could do that up to 3 times a day, you say. Now, if you want to put it on your wounds and stuff, you say you use the fresh mullein leaves or the flowers. Can be crushed up and then applied to like an insect bite or a spider bite.
Sylvia said she just drink it as a tea.
Where put the toothbrushes at?
Okay. So, guys, the topic for tonight is I know it's courteous of Don't Hurt the Harvest. She said, how do you handle neighbor disputes? So that's the topic for tonight. How do you handle neighbors disputes?
I don't talk to that heifer.
But is that considered handling it, Jigs?
Yep.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Me and my neighbor. Now
Nigga said black eyes.
this little lady, I was being nice. I spoke to her one time and I said, you want to see your property right there? I wanted to buy her property. I was gonna make it a big pond because we have a runoff and that's where it's always going, that area. And she ain't doing nothing but just letting it grow. It ain't nothing but weeds, sticks, bushes, snakes, and everything else. So I wanted to put a pond there. And I said, you want to sell it? She said, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to sell it. I said, no problem. Last word I said to her. I talked to her 2 years later, and I think her son or somebody else was out there. He said, he tried to bully me into selling my land. I said, what?
Wow.
I had nothing else to say to her. I asked you a simple question. Did you want to sell it? You said no, and I thought the conversation was finished.
Wow. That's messed up.
Now we don't have no conversation. My grandson was in the back. We got a road in the middle of our property, and he was back there just cutting, tearing up the road, everything. Now this road belonged to me and her both. She gonna come back and tell me something. He don't need to do that. So when I come walking over there, she went running back in the house. She wouldn't talk to me. She went running back in the house. I said, no problem. Offered a heifer watermelon. I don't eat watermelon, but my son do. You and your son ate that watermelon sitting there on the back porch.
Exactly.
I started to offer her eggs and vegetables and all that stuff. I ain't give you nothing. I don't even want to talk to you. And she gonna be pissed off because I'm going out there. She put a grapevine on the fence between us. And that crap is growing all wild over in my yard. I'm getting ready to get my hedges and trim that whole thing up.
Jesus.
See, as I said, you scared the lady, Jigs.
Hey, just by asking about her property?
Maybe she said to you that you couldn't, you didn't have the right to ask about her property.
Well, she ain't taking care of it.
What? Oh, look. I'm gonna give me a drink. Anybody else want one?
Yep.
Well, I got one right here.
Glass of wine. See, now ungrateful. Don't hurt the harvest. This was your topic. So I put the link in the box down below for you to come on up here.
So what she's saying, Alice, is stand up, slide out of that aisle, and come on down.
Yes.
Meet
Hold
us
your
up
finger
front.
up.
Meet us up front, baby.
The doors
I'm
of the church.
sipping, I don't know, coffee.
Mm.
Listen said, yep, she want a drink.
It's time for my dessert.
What you
Man,
eating?
I ate me some cornbread and eggs with some onion, celery, and bell peppers.
What I'm about to eat? I'm eating watermelon and blueberries.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm eating watermelon, 1800 and pizza.
You eating the 1800?
I believe
Well,
it is.
it's all going down.
David,
Man,
Mike said that's Mississippi to you. Sure did, baby. Yes. You want your cornbread? I sure did. That cornbread and them scrambled eggs with that bell pepper, celery, and onion was fine.
what? You say cornbread and scrambled eggs in the same thing?
Yeah, I mixed it together.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
It's all going down the same spot.
Oh Lord.
Wow, I ain't never had that combo.
That's a single person meal.
No, it's not.
It sure sound like it, J3. A filler.
I made me some 7 steaks, smothered them down, made some gravy and rice, and baked potatoes, and I got me a slice of bread on the side, white bread.
Mike said, yuck. Mike,
I bet you I know one.
You tried, boo-boo.
I know that's right. I bet you I know one that all of us have tried when we was young. You know how you got that leftover cornbread, and then you take it and you put some butter in it and you warm it up, and then you pour some syrup all over top of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord,
Well, I like
Lord,
Hey,
have
Miss
mercy.
Alice.
Hey,
hey, I like cornbread with candy yams too. You mix the
Well, what?
cornbread and candy yams together.
Oh hell no!
Don't knock it till you try, but
You right. Kool-Aid Pimp. It's a
yeah,
thing now.
don't hurt the harvest.
hey.
I was at the store earlier. I took my daughter to Walmart for her to get her some groceries, and I couldn't walk, so I was riding around in one of the little cart
Oh
things.
my goodness.
Not that.
And
Man.
my daughter was asking me what was all the ingredients that she need for her the banana pudding she want. So she started talking, and I was like, well, you know, you gotta get you some flour. And the lady was like, oh, hey, are you from Louisiana? No, she said, are you from Indiana? I said, no, I'm from Mississippi. She said, can you say flour again? I said, ma'am, flour. She said, I could just listen to you all day talk.
I told you, it's certain words you say, it just people is pleasing to hear. Like when you say,
You tell me say funky.
yep.
With your funky ass. Tigsy. Hey, Tigsy.
Hey, Teagsy.
Hey, everybody. How are you?
Who is this? Nikki. I like mixed food too. Thank you, Nikki. I knew me and you liked each other. Mike, don't you try. Don't knock it till you try it. By you, I had almost the same thing, except I had greens and cornbread. Yep, I mixed my greens and cornbread too. I had beef stew with candy roaster squash over rice. Oh snap! Oh snap, Mike. Now I want me some. You'll get you some hot water cornbread, Mike. Get you some hot water cornbread with them greens. Mike said flour. That's what I said, flour. Tigsy, how you doing? Tigsy.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey,
Can
Tig.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You know what? I didn't turn my camera on because I had my bonnet on my head, but I see Miss Alice has hers on.
Look, I'm sleepy and I don't know when I might become unconscious.
I could have left my camera on. I'm well.
Bayou
Thank
got
you.
a bonnet on.
Oh,
Mhm.
I thought Bayou had her
no, I got my
head
That's a
wrap
do
on.
rag. That's a
Yeah.
do rag.
Fine thing.
Yeah.
No,
My
but
head
she
is
got a
wrapped.
do rag.
I need to wrap mine. See, I got half of it down, half of it back.
Mhm.
And this
Yeah.
what you call ghetto fabulous.
I'm
So,
well.
Lord.
I'm
the
well.
topic
Thank
tonight,
you.
guys, is how do you handle neighbor disputes?
We never had any disputes. Wait. Let me go back and think. Hold on. No, but well, I did one time. This younger couple, he was beating on her all the time, and I went and told him. She came to my house one time, and I said, "You're kind of young to be going through all that with that boy or something." They were really young, and they had a baby. I think that's the only time I had a dispute. I was trying to help her. She was scared, thought he was going to kill her and all this stuff. And, I told her she could stay by my house until her parents drove down to get her. It was a mess.
Ooh.
But me per se, I didn't have a dispute with them. But they had it, Yeah, pretty much. No, I get along with my neighbors.
I thought I did too.
Yeah, I heard about the tree with you.
Look, now we got to park all our cars kind of like on one side because that tree's going to come down. It's already been split. And it fell up against her front door, so she has to come out through the garage. Before I know, 10, maybe 15 years before that tree got that big, I told her, I said, these trees really don't belong in the front yard. You have all your sewer, electricity and stuff coming from the front of your house to that box. And when it started cracking our driveway, I was so nice. I went to her. I called her name, and she lives alone. And when it would get winter time and the electricity go off, I would go over there and help get her fireplace going. Make
Hey,
sure
the off-grid trucker.
help make sure she had everything. And I showed her that the tree was cracking our driveway, and she said, "Oh, but it's such a cute tree." I said, "But it's damaging our driveway. It's cracking our driveway." I said, "You can see the roots going up under our driveway." Oh, we tried to be so nice. She said, "Well, I'm going to cut it down. I ain't got the money." And she's still working on the money. So I'm like, okay. So the way her house is set up handicap accessible. I have a relative who really needs a handicap accessible house. And so she was talking about, "I'm going to sell my house." I said, "Well, if you sell your house, before you sell it, can you just let me know, whatever, we would, be interested, if we can afford it, just let us know." I told her twice. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. I found out the day before the tree split that she had did a quick sale on her property to probably a company, I ain't going to say what country it's probably from, where they will be probably renting it out.
Mm.
And I'm like, uh, I called her name. I said, "You told me." Then she had this long excuse. I was so embarrassed. Push come to shove, you didn't do what you were going to say you were going to do. So, I'm just kind of perturbed with her. And I said, and now somebody new's coming in, and now this tree is going to be a problem. Well, I'm just going to say the Lord fixed it to where the storm came. It broke that tree. So she's going to have to cut that tree down.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, it did kind of damage the driveway and crack the driveway. But at this point, I'm just trying to be nice. We used to get her her trash and bring it up, and I guess we should still be doing what we were doing. But I don't know. I kind of felt some kind of way. I left her trash can out there the other day, so she had to bring it in herself. She probably said, "I wonder what happened," but she knew what happened, But it's just an example of us not trying to help each other, or either giving us an opportunity for something. I asked her, "Well, how long are you going to be there?" "Well, I probably got to be out a month." So it is what it is. you know
Yeah.
so but yeah, that was, we were just trying to be nice and not pressure her too much because she was living alone and trying to be patient. But yeah, sometimes you just leave it alone and let it get handled some other kind of way. But I was a little perturbed, I will admit.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you
Alfred, what good news you heard about, bruh?
Uh-oh.
What good news you talking about, bruh? Tell me. What you talking about?
He was doing some exercise earlier today.
But he
Yeah, I
said,
saw.
Tampa, I heard about the good news. I'm like, what good news, bruh? Tell me.
Mm.
So Bayou, what I mean, Tig, well, Bayou, you hadn't said anything. So what you
Jeez.
oh, you talking about the trees. Okay, okay, okay. So what
Miss
about you,
Alice,
Bayou?
do
Yes.
you think she forgot you mentioned that to her, that you were interested in buying her property?
No, she didn't. She didn't,
Okay.
because she called me, and she called me, and I was asleep. I go to bed early. And then she left a long message, and she said, "I know I was supposed to tell you, but things happened so quickly in the last few days." Well, she didn't even call me.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
she didn't forget. I think her
Okay.
kind of, she felt like she had to explain, but I'm just like, okay. And, it wasn't the point that she thought we couldn't afford it because it wasn't for us. It was for a relative, and two or three of us would have pulled together to help this relative get this property because it was
Right.
that was already set up. And it's just, my feelings were hurt, to be perfectly honest. And I still haven't really confronted her face to face because it's just too. I can't believe she just didn't even give me the consideration she promised me she would. But you chalk up the experience and you go on, And I just pray for whoever comes in there next. That's all you can do.
Yeah, but I'm sure she'll have to take care of that tree before she moves.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm sure she will. So that's one blessing that came out of that tree going down. But yeah, did not forget. And the only reason she mentioned it to me is because there was a man and he was doing an inspection, and I popped out to see who it was. And I'm like, what's this man doing? And then the man told the neighbor, oh, I'm doing inspection. We're buying this house. And so once he told the other neighbor, then she told me because knew I would find out. So she probably wasn't going to tell me or anything, just slide on out of there.
Okay.
So the off-grid trucker Jegs is eating watermelon
Oh,
and
wow.
blueberries.
Is that out of your garden, Jigs?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mike said, I got a jerk neighbor contingency. I got enough cash to put up an 8-foot privacy fence between us. Soundproofed it, and I already got cameras everywhere. I got a question. What is the tallest fence that you can put up on your property?
Tall as you want it?
Yeah. It depends on the ordinance.
Lies you tell, you better check with the city code.
Right. Yep.
I'm going to get me a privacy fence. I'll get one panel and put in that, and I'm just going to take my time and get a panel here and a panel there until I have the side going.
You got the panels. I think the panel, if I'm not mistaken, the 8 feet and 10 feet panels.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put up the panel that's sold from Wally Work.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of panels?
But that other one.
White plastic panel.
Oh, white plastic?
Heavy plastic.
What are you trying to do? Make a fence?
I'm just trying to block off a little privacy from this house next door.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know what
those barn. I've seen people make. My neighbor has one that's nice fence out of that barn siding.
Mm-hmm.
Just cut it in half and stand it up because it's 12 feet tall. Cut it in half, 6 feet. Now you got 6-foot fence.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to do is just put the post on the ground and 2x4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something over there.
So what happens when you get a neighbor that's you try to be cordial, don't speak to them, but they constantly doing stuff?
Oh, you mean the heifer next door?
So how do you handle obnoxious people that lives next door to you, especially if they start doing stuff to your property?
Mm-hmm. No,
I haven't had that problem.
And I can't talk on Get Yo. I just go by there and be nice to them.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the other side.
I always be nice to her. I don't say nothing out the way.
Yeah.
Then again, I put this a little bit in there. She's a judge.
J3. She's not a heifer.
She's a heifer.
Hey, Travel and Garden with DJ. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Travels.
Well, we're talking about how do you handle neighbors' disputes. That's the topic for tonight. Along with any other type of topic for all this gardening and trees and bees and lick honeys and all that type of stuff.
Really, the only thing you can do is talk to your neighbor, and if things don't work out, you might have to go through, further measures.
Well, realistically speaking,
but I hate when they let those junk trees grow on your property, and then they become your neighbor's property. I hate that.
That's the bad part of now. Our property line, it's not a straight line. I'm 3 feet in her front yard, and she's 2 foot in my backyard. the property line. Even though there's a fence there, she can come 2 feet into my backyard, and I can go 3 feet in her front yard.
Wow.
Right, Sylvia?
I was getting the pine trees cut around here and everything. And her husband then, he come out, my wife don't want you to cut that. That could be a divider between our house. I said, you responsible for it. So last year, the year before that, one of the pine trees started going dead. Limbs start falling. And I stopped. I said, you know that tree over there is going dead, right? Yeah. She still ain't bothered until November last year. She had one of her friends come cut it down for her, because if it fell, it would fell right on her house. I'm not worried about it. I was cutting them all around here. You want to keep it. I said, you need to take care of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The off-grid said document and sue them in court. But will you be able to get your money after you go to court?
They can put the order in, but they can't make them pay.
That's the thing right there I was getting ready to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, I took this boy to court because he did a job and he didn't do a good job. I won the case.
Wow.
But then the judge gonna say, I can't make him pay you.
Wow.
I'm pissed off because I done paid $89 to come to trial, all this stuff. The only one lost was me. I lost for paying him for the job, and I lost because I had to pay the judge, I had to pay the court, and then at the end, I didn't get nothing but other than saying, you won.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's the purpose of going to court for something?
Right. Now I do have a neighbor on the other side. She lives alone, and she's a pretty nice neighbor. She enjoys her home, and she wants a fence up. So she came and she asked us about the fence, and she said, "Well, I want to get a fence, but it's pretty pricey. If I get a fence, can I just attach it to your fence?" I said, "Absolutely not." I said, because it's not guaranteed that we're going to always live here. I said, you have to have your fence and your poles on your property. I said, that way, if a tree falls down and it falls across the fence, it's not going to pull your fence down. It's just going to damage our fence, and vice versa. So I explained that to her, and then she said, well, he said it would be so much cheaper. I said, yeah, but it's not going to bode well for property when you're selling or caring for it or taking care for it. I said, like now, I said, I have to keep the fence line clean because they'll send us letters if we have anything growing in the fence line. So, I said, that way I know what I have to care for. You know what you have for. So she's pretty good about that. She'll ask me, and once I explain it to her, she seems to understand and go along with it. But we have a pretty good niche of neighbors back here that have been back here for a while. But, these companies are coming in and families can't even buy these houses anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Companies are buying them up, and then they're renting them out to whoever will. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Off-grid said you could put a lien on their land, profits, or even their account.
Oh, yeah?
I cannot stand stuff growing in the fence line.
Either. It vexes me. I be cutting and spraying and everything. But yeah, it's something else to you got to get along, so you try to talk and communicate and let them know your view, of what was happening, because if I knew something was damaging someone else's property, I would try to make sure that didn't happen, So,
but would that be the same thing as how like back in the day, we spoke about community back in the day, and we pretty much knew our neighbors. Everybody tried to watch out for each other and all that type of stuff. Nowadays, you don't know your neighbors, so would it be a good thing now to try to get to know your neighbors, or just keep going like we're going now? Nobody know each other.
I'd like to know my neighbors.
I know. I like to know about that heifer over there.
Them days gone. J3, her name is Mrs. Johnson.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, I think I would want to know my neighbors, and we don't have to be friendly, but I need to know what's around me. That's just a part of just being aware of your surroundings.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's true. That is true. So,
Well, if don't nobody got anything else to say about this topic,
Well, I put it this way: if you gonna hate me and don't like me, and you get locked out your house, why you gonna come ask for my bolt cutters?
Hmm.
And you don't want to deal with me, but now that you locked out your house, you want to deal with me.
Probably was just testing you, just trying to see what
No,
was
she was locked out. She was locked out. They had to go in through the chimney.
oh my.
Go through the chimney. You let the woman go through the chimney, J3.
I sure did.
Lord.
see, y'all say I know some of my neighbors. Some of them are new and standoffish.
Mm-hmm.
That's another reason I bought land in the country. I'm acres away from my closest neighbor yet, and still know them, and I still know them.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the good thing about where I stay now, even
That's so
people
true.
that don't stay right by me, all I got to do is sit outside on my porch and watch you a couple days, and then I know what you got going on.
Yeah.
I'm
Bayou
good
is
at
one of
people
the real
watching.
country girls. She one of the real country girls. Sit outside on the garret with no shoes on and a
Yeah.
cup of tea.
Yeah.
For y'all that don't know what garret is, that's the porch.
That's Miss Kravitz.
Baby, I thought you were talking about a garage.
Yeah. You ain't country enough.
We ain't calling no porch garret. We calling it the porch. I'm on the back porch. So I don't know what you talking about.
Yep, indeed. So,
Yep, I've been peeping out the window.
mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
I ain't
that
gonna
too.
be able to peep out the window and see nobody. My neighbor's gonna be what, the nearest deers.
Somebody gonna be watching you.
I'm gonna be watching them too.
Yep,
I
just
almost
ride
feel
up
like
and down that street a couple times just to see what they be doing.
But it ain't nobody over there.
Ain't nobody on your street? I mean, on the road?
Not nobody on my street. Nobody.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but woods.
Well, you better get you a drone so you can.
Yeah, I looked at them today at Best Buy.
Wow.
Drones. Man, I seen a drone, $4,000. I said, what that thing do?
It's gonna steal that too. It must be shoot pew pews for you.
It got to be $4,000 for a drone. Amen. Off-grid said not yet.
Don't those drones follow your cars if you got that kind of?
Sure do.
So that would be something good to have, but not to follow your car. I'm talking about over your property.
3 new neighbors, 2 across the street, 1 on the left of me. I want to be cordial or somewhat friendly despite my issues with my neighbor. Not major, because we have to live next to each other.
That's right, LP.
Yeah.
I remember
That's what I was
when
gonna
I
say,
moved.
LP.
Oh, go ahead. I remember
Go
when
ahead.
I moved to Maryland, being from the South, when somebody moved in, a way for you to introduce the neighbors, introduce yourself to the neighbors and introduce them to the neighborhood. You bring them some cookies or a cake over, a dish over to their house and say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. So we moved into in Maryland, and my sister had some neighbors to move in. They move in one of the houses and in their neighborhood. And so I had my nephews to help me bake some cookies. I was like, well, we're going to go meet the neighbors and bring it over. They had never heard of that before. And apparently the neighbors had never heard of that before. Everybody was looking at us strange, like, whatever. But I was like, well, at least we know who stay next door now.
That's how it was when I first moved to Indiana. I moved on the street. It was a cul-de-sac. I moved on the street. And we put the box truck was bagged in. So We out there trying to unload everything, and all of a sudden, people just started coming out the woodworks, introducing them themselves. And I'm like, what a camera at? Because I must be being punked. So I was like, because I'm from Memphis. We move in, ain't nobody coming out introducing themselves. Eventually, if you sitting outside or taking your trash out into the mailbox and the neighbors see you, occasionally they'll speak or we'll speak and all that. But to deliberately come out your house, this lady was in her wheelchair with a little dog, and she just rolled on across the yard to come over there to say hey. And I was like blown away because I didn't know people did that, you know. And then one day I drove for FedEx and I was coming home because my neighbors would always see me pull that truck in or check my mailbox. But that was it. They never saw me just sitting out hanging around. I was always at the house. So one day I was pulling in, bagging in, and Tom's wife came outside, Maryland, and she was like, hey, Pam. I said, hey. She said, how you doing? I barely see you. My husband just loved you. And I'm like, okay. I hadn't seen y'all neither. I just been working. And she said, well, I took some chicken noodle soup to your daughter for you so you won't have to cook dinner again. Who do that?
It's rare nowadays. Some neighborhoods still do it.
But it was so comforting because everybody on the street, we didn't know each other, but we knew each other. We knew each other.
That was back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Well, our neighbors back here, we pretty well know each other because everybody's been here. We've been here 25 years, 24 years in October. And our neighbors back in this back area have come. They moved in here after us, so we pretty well all knew each other pretty well. We would speak, and right now, if people go out of town, they'll let me know, or we let each other know and stuff like that. So we're good about that. Even my neighbor next door that just didn't do what she said she was going to do. I would watch out. She said, I'm going here, watch out. And we would watch for her and stuff like that. So we were pretty good. We're pretty good neighbors when it comes to that. The neighbor across the street from us, really nice guy. But when he moved, a company bought that house. And when the company bought the house, they just rented it out to whoever will. When these people lived in there, I guess a year, then they moved out. During that year when they moved out, I don't know if they were fixing on the house or whatever. I seen 3 or 4 young people go over there. They had a big dumpster in front of the house. They were outside. They went around the back of the house, and then all of a sudden they came out the front door of the house. Now the house is right across the street. I'm looking right at it and see what's going on. And I had my phone on, turned my phone on. And I told the kids, I said, what are y'all doing over there? And they just looked at me. Oh, we just walking around. I said, don't go in that house. That house is vacant. And if y'all go in there and do something to it, y'all be in trouble. And at that time, I see smoke coming out of the house.
Oh, Lord.
And so I said, what did y'all do? And they seen I had the camera on it. And then the neighbor that's moving, I showed her the video camera of the kids going around the house, coming out the front. And you know what she said? She said, Alice, I don't want to see that because I don't want to be having to witness this nothing. I said, this is our neighborhood. If we don't take care of it, who will?
Right.
And I was a little perturbed. I mean, if you live here by yourself, you ought to be trying to help keep. Anyway, long story short, they set the house on fire, and one of the kids had to call the fire department. And so when the fire department came out, because it was nobody lived there and it was a company, it took them a few days to get to the owner. But when to the owner, they did fix the house up and rent it out. But my husband, when the fire marshal started walking around knocking on the door, my husband said, get in the car. I said, well, he said, get in the car. I got in the car and he drove me right off. He said, no, we ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. He said, those kids are gonna rat each other out. You don't have to worry about it. They don't need you. your camera or what you done seen and filmed or anything. And they did do that. They did do that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I still, if I'm seeing something, I'm gonna take a picture. Just like the man was living in the woods right behind the house. And it was they were having the air show. And so, I'm trying to do the jets going over and they doing in formation. And all of a sudden I see some fire in the background. Is that a fire over there? So I call the fire department. It is a man living over there. They had to make him tear his tarp up. I said, oh my goodness. Living over there in the woods.
That's cause what's that hobo, not a hobo, where they just move in.
Yeah, he had took a tent back over in them woods, and I guess he was cooking. That's why he had a fire going, and he had caught fish, and he was just living back there. I said, okay.
So LP said, I also want us to be cool enough to call when stuff hits the fan, be it weather or weird people, or maybe they have a complaint or I do. Let's talk to each other and figure it out.
Right.
Now, Chris said 4 out of 6 of my neighbors are ex-military, and we look out for each other.
That's good.
I wish mine was military.
Question.
Yeah, he was a squatter in the woods.
LP has a question. What do you think about being friends with your neighbors on social personal accounts?
I am Facebook.
Well, if any of mine social, they don't let me know. If they see me on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever else, they don't say nothing to me. I ain't saying nothing to them.
Sometimes I think that could be a bad thing.
That's how she might find out that she's a piece of trash.
Sometimes I think that could be a bad thing because you never know who's watching you. So if they're watching you in the neighborhood and you got the social media platform and they don't be friends with you on there, it's easy for them to find out more stuff from you doing this social versus them watching you physically. One, you see me coming out the house, you don't know who else in the house.
Okay, answer this question. Regardless whether they know you're not, majority of the people on social media, somebody got your information somewhere. Somebody knows more about you than you know about yourself.
And that's true. If you own the social media.
And whether they friends with you or not, if you ain't got your stuff set to private, they can see it.
That's it.
So what are you supposed to have set to private?
I know on YouTube you can set your videos to private, and only people who have access to the link can see it.
And David talk about jigs.
Okay.
What you say, Bayou?
I said on YouTube, if you have your when you publish videos, you can have it set to public, private, or unlisted. On unlisted, that means it's not going to be published. Nobody can have a link to share it. It's just for you. On private, you can share the link for only certain people to see it. You can set it for like certain people to see it. And then on Facebook, you can always set your profile to be private. And that way, if somebody sends you a friend request, you can you can determine if you want them to be able to see certain things.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. I had a phone call.
Oh, no problem. So, we're through with how to handle the disputes with your neighbors, right?
Yeah, the best way you can.
So, what is the hardest vegetable to grow?
For me, it's beets. I don't know why still I haven't conquered them. I pulled 2 more out. They were still only the size of a quarter.
Mm.
Well, no, one was the size, the golden beet grew to the size of 50 cents. But I did have a large sugar beet.
Mm.
I don't know why I had the large sugar beet that grew, but I like the golden beets and the red beets.
So Sylvia said squash for her.
Oh, I
My
got.
hardest thing is mangoes.
Do mangoes grow on a plant or a tree? Don't laugh. I'm trying to
A
find
tree.
out.
A tree.
Tree.
Okay.
Isn't a tree a plant too?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. A plant is a plant, ain't it?
Well, it start off like that. It
You
start
got
off
to
as a plant.
David said, try Detroit Red.
I did, David. I tried the shit. What's that one?
There's only
Chicago.
those things
Chico
in
or
the store.
CHICO, the red and the white one. The cylindrical, the cylindra beads, the golden beads, the rainbow beads, the sugar beads. And it's so bizarre. I can grow every other root vegetables, and then I
Oh,
don't have them planted close together either. I give them the proper spacing, and it's my soil mix I use, and then I go to read to see what type of amendments. But for some reason, they just won't get bigger.
hey, Miss Shirley.
A
David.
tree.
So Sylvia says squash not hard to grow. It's hard to keep alive because of the vine borer.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had a trouble with that last year.
A tree is a woody plant.
A woody plant.
And my Renaissance, Miss Shirley said, my neighbor boyfriends keep blocking the driveway and he doesn't live here. Going to introduce him to our police department.
Hey, that's one way of doing it.
Exactly. Exactly. So by you what's the hardest you'd have never tried to grow?
I want to say, oh, let me think.
David, you own the powder, but you in the chat talking.
Yeah, David, I don't bury them deep. I tried both ways. It's just really bizarre. Thanks.
I'm gonna say herbs for me, cause I tried with this plant a herb garden challenge. It took a while for a lot of my herbs to germinate, and then some of them didn't germinate. So I'm gonna say herbs for me. Like aloe, I couldn't grow a aloe plant from seed, and I couldn't grow echinacea from seed. So those are the two hardest for me.
You might want to talk to Miss Alice about that aloe.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, my next door neighbor does that as well. Block driveway. I've been called a tow truck and say somebody left an abandoned car in front of my driveway.
So, Bayou, you tried growing the aloe from seed or a seedling?
From
Sylvia
seed.
Okay. Yeah, succulents are a little tricky.
Yeah.
said she cannot grow echinacea. They never sprout.
Yeah. Mine never
Hey,
sprouted.
Shani, welcome in.
Well, they
Hey,
say
Shani.
you don't have
David
to
said he
stratify
didn't hear you say
seeds,
watermelon jigs.
but you should co-stratify those echinacea seeds.
Okay. I'm gonna
So
try.
you mean put them in the refrigerator?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really, but well, no, they do go through a stratification period over winter. Because once you get them growing by you, you'll never have to plant the seeds again. They'll seed themselves.
Yeah, that's what the gardener at the nursery told me. 'Cause he said he planted some for his once, and his just keep coming back every year.
Yeah, they grow,
I
they
said,
multiply by heads. I had one. I bought a the bag rooted ones from I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot,
Mm-hmm.
and only one survived, but now that plant is so big. It just keeps growing multiple heads every year.
Wow.
So, Shauna, and those of you all who came in, I asked a question: what was the hardest vegetable that you ever tried to grow? So, what is the easiest one that y'all felt that y'all was like, oh, this is so easy, I can do this in my sleep?
Okra.
Tomato.
Tomatoes.
Most everything else. Yeah, tomatoes, cucumbers, okra, squash.
Well, we know Miss Alice can grow
Brassicas.
her some tomatoes.
Mhm. Yeah.
We're
with,
gonna see if
all,
we can eat them now.
with all the plants that she got.
Mm-hmm.
Miss T's tomato plant's looking good too. She's got flowers on it. She might get her a tomato or two this year too.
Off grid said perennials plants, and Sylvia said tomatoes.
Yeah, perennials. One time and that's
Squash,
it.
She said, I can't
green.
get the Jamaican sorrel to sprout.
Spot. Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
greens are easy.
oh. You put
Shawnee.
it in a wet paper towel and put it in a
Oh, go
plastic
ahead,
bag. Try that
David.
method. Don't
You
don't make the paper towel wet. It just has to be like you put a drop of water on a paper towel and you see that water run. You just want that paper towel to be damp. You don't want it to be wet.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how I start my sorrel too, in a damp paper towel.
Hmm.
And my
Let
moringa
me, Shirley.
seeds.
She
And
said,
my
this is
Mm-hmm.
the
peanuts as
second year,
well.
nothing at all.
Mm.
And
Hey,
yeah, that
What
just
zone
Uh,
are you in, Shani? Would that have a effect on it? Depends on the
Yeah,
grow
she has
zone.
7B or 7A.
Yeah.
A little moist.
Yeah, she should
If
try
anybody wants
the
to join the chat, I dropped the link so y'all can come up.
yeah, she should try the paper towel method.
It can't be no brownie or no bounty, right?
It doesn't matter.
It's got to be the cheap paper towel.
it's
they
a
use the
fever.
cheap stuff.
Yeah, you gotta have the cheap paper towel because that real stuff gonna draw up the water.
hey, girl,
No,
Dad, how
no,
you
you
doing?
don't.
Hey, girl, Dad,
What up, GD?
I keep hearing people say, you gotta use the cheap paper towel."
The great value.
She said she in North Carolina, 7B, newly 8A.
Oh yeah, she should be able to grow sorrel.
Yeah.
That's the same zone I'm in. Yeah. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Who was this coming up here looking all okay? My bad. I didn't think about saying that out loud.
My sorrel looks real nice.
Yeah, mine too.
By you, straighten your hair up.
What's wrong with it?
Let's straighten it up. Make yourself presentable, sis.
Oh,
And
somebody
this time I only planted
Yeah.
two sorrel plants because I still have a lot from way
Hey,
back
off grid. What's up, off grid? He probably trying to steal log on.
Speak on mute.
I gotta go get my candy.
Nah, his speaker ain't on mute.
So today,
David
when I
speak
went
on
outside, after I spoke to you nice people this morning on Miss T's show, I found 2 more watermelons I had to harvest. They weren't cracked, but
Wow.
they were ripe, so I pulled them into the house. So now I got 4 watermelons in the house.
Mm.
So LP said root crops I struggle. Tomatoes and beans pretty easy. Peppers too. Some of them are a struggle.
I just
Peppers?
peppers that I had started with the indoor winter grow, and they're just now getting some little peppers on them. But it was a struggle, baby, in that pepper plant. But it's slowly producing something.
Yeah, towards the fall you'll get a lot of peppers. Is it a bell pepper plant?
No, it's
Or
It's that one. It's a AJI. It's one of those Baker Creek.
The ají Rio pepper.
But all the peppers they're funny shaped and they're all different colors.
Peppers are so slow to start, but once they start, they take off.
Yeah.
David, Miss Shirley said, "Do you want your prize?"
Oh, Miss Shirley, I'm sorry. I gotta get you my. I'm sorry. Dang, my bad.
I guess the off-grid having problems. He ain't said nothing.
He trying to get up here. Look like. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Good evening, Girl Dad speaking. Girl Dad speaking. So, do anybody grow passion fruit?
Yep.
Grow what?
Passion fruit.
Hey,
Oh.
Ken, how you doing?
I got a bunch out of the goat trying to get to that sheep trying to get to now.
Hey, Ten.
Hi, Tan.
Sylvia said he
What's up,
don't
Ten?
want it. So you do teasing? How do
Yeah,
you use it?
Jags. Let me.
What up,
I
Tim?
didn't know I can bring a passion fruit in the house and it would ripen in the house. I was shocked.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and that was my first one. It's in the refrigerator. I wanted to save it, so my
You don't have to
sister
put it.
can
You
taste
could
it.
you
Oh
could have
no,
left
I
it on the
cut it.
table till it wrinkled up.
Yeah, I cut it open, so I put it in the refrigerator. It tastes so good.
So you can eat the fruit, but what about the flowers? I mean, the flowers or the leaves.
I'm sure
If
you
I'm not
can.
mistaken, where
I
you see a
don't know.
flower, that's a fruit.
But can you make it use it as a tea?
I believe you can.
Yes,
I
you
believe you
can.
can.
You sure can. I think the flower and the leaves. I think I saw that somewhere. But oh my gosh, that fruit is so good.
But
Yes.
don't aren't passion fruit invasive?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Big time.
Yeah, I heard they say they will take over, just like ground cherries will take over.
Oh
I
my
get
goodness.
passion
Yes.
fruit every year. I thought I wasn't gonna get any this year because we were weed eating in the area, but then over by the sheep they started growing. So I got the dog cage around them. So whenever I get some fruit, I open it up, get the fruit, and let the sheep go in and eat everything else up out of there.
Yeah, but they are good
Mm-hmm.
and they smell divine.
Mm-hmm.
I like them over dragon fruit. I don't like dragon fruit. It reminds me of perfume,
Dragon fruit.
a bad perfume.
I've never tasted a sweet dragon fruit. Even when I buy it from the store, it's just bland.
Yeah, I had one that was sweet. I just didn't like the taste, but I know a lot of people grow them.
They pick dragon fruit before it's time when they ship it to us in the stores.
That's why it's so bland.
Right.
Yeah, you got to get one from somebody that's growing at like a farmer's market or something. And they are
sweet taste?
but I just didn't like that really sweet perfumey taste.
Juicing with Jay has them as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to taste a sweet one.
David, Miss Shirley gonna give your gift away to somebody else.
Oh, gee, don't be like that.
Sylvia, I said I don't like dragon
beer.
fruit.
Cold beer.
So have everybody got a chance to taste their wine? Bayou ran around the corner. David, you got a chance to taste your wine?
I ain't got it yet.
Man, stop
What?
drinking. He just lying.
I'm saving mine for paint and sip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my third bottle before I open my first.
Okay, you waiting on your third bottle. So what the second one at?
It's gonna be on the way before the third one.
Yeah, guys, if y'all want to participate Sunday for the paint and sip,
No,
it's at I'm gonna say
August 4th.
it's August the 4th at 9 p.m. The picture that we're supposed to be drawing and painting is already posted on the community post.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was at 6. It's at 9.
Is it at 9? I think it's at 9. Ain't it by you?
I know it's at night.
Okay.
What?
Alice,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm on vacation that week. Okay, I forgot. So yeah, 9 o'clock is good.
Yes.
It's maybe let me see. Yeah, it's at 9 o'clock on August the 4th. And the picture that we're gonna be painting this go round, it's a lady with a big hat that's inspired by all the gardeners that like they big hats.
Bayou, what you eating on?
Sylvia said David is lying again.
David is what?
Lying again.
What I lie about?
That you didn't get your wine.
So what's
No,
going on with? Oh, go ahead.
I came back and said I was gonna wait till I get my third bottle. So I never lied.
I tried to grow them from seeds. They don't sprout either. Wow. Wow. So
Is
when
Miss
you
Alice
have
asleep?
when you have a plant fruit or a plant, something that you want to grow, but you're not successful at it, is that one of those times that you just don't try to do it again? Or do you keep trying other methods?
I keep trying.
Yeah, keep
Keep
trying.
trying.
Yeah, I do too. I'm never giving up on beets.
Yeah, I keep trying.
I be like LL Cool J. I'm doing it, and doing it.
Who's growing kiwi?
Can y'all grow kiwi?
Yes.
I can.
You can, Jax?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people can.
Okay. I'm not gonna even ask that question because y'all not gonna be making me feel like I don't know nothing.
Ask your questions.
The kiwi grow on a plant or a tree.
It
A vine,
depends on the variety.
a vine and a tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
vine and trees. They
'Cause
sell the
I'll be
vine
knowing.
ones here in Georgia.
Okay.
They had a lot of kiwi plants at our nursery for like $12, and they had little baby kiwis on them already.
Wow.
I didn't buy one because
Other
I
methods.
had to think about where to put it because they can be invasive as well.
I like beets, Sylvia. She said I did give up on beets only because I don't like them. I love beets. Do you pressure can your beets or hot water bath your beets, Sylvia?
I pressure can me some beets. I think I did. Yeah, I went to the farmer's market after I couldn't grow any, and I bought a bunch and I canned them. Red ones, golden ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or my store bought Hawaiian papaya seeds. Ooh, I like papayas. But they have to be in a hot climate, right, to grow papayas.
There are some varieties you can grow as in a container. So they say once they get 4 feet, 4 to 5 feet tall, they're supposed to start producing papayas. The
I
red
got,
lady papaya.
Hey, Sweet Thumb.
I got 2 of them now. They're about 2 feet.
Are they the red lady version?
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got them from Lowe's.
Okay.
I
It
had
probably
nice and sweet
is.
dragon fruit only once from Harris Teeter.
I think I got my papaya last year from I think Home Depot, but it died. The frost killed it.
Yeah, you bring it inside or cover it. Yeah, I have mine in a container by the patio so I can bring it in there. inside.
So
I have a
don't hurt the
sour
hot.
sop.
Yeah.
You have
Bye.
a papaya, David? Is that what he
No,
said?
You say you got a
no.
sour sop.
I got a sour sop.
Yeah, you brought
So,
a sour sop too.
so
I'm gonna try to look out for those whose sour sop plants because mine is growing so well. I may be able to propagate some cuttings. I just have to look it up.
Yeah,
Miss
mine looking
Shirley,
nice
I'll
too.
take David's
who care
gift.
about your sour sop, David?
I don't think my black Kim tomatoes like me. They are growing tall, but none of them have fruit or fruit flowers yet. What's a
It's
Kim tomato?
black
Am I saying it
creme.
right?
Yeah,
She
black
make
creme
creme.
tomatoes. Black
Yeah.
creme
Oh,
tomatoes.
okay.
Mhm.
My papaya plants keep dying. That Mississippi heat, sweet thumb.
I wonder if it's too hot by 10 too. The tomatoes probably not flowering
Definitely.
because of the heat. It's just hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Too hot for these tomatoes.
Don't hurt the harvest.
Yes. Yeah.
You want to know how to grow aloe.
You know, remember Tampa, you told me that aloe plant was dying
It
because I
looked
put
like
it
that
out there.
thing was dead.
Once I take the house plants out, they have to make it and just put it out there, put it in a spot, and just let it do what it do. It looking dead now. It's looking nice and it's full of. You can feel the liquid in it and everything is coming back to a nice green color. But I usually just get you can look on the store with the A or go to any store and get soil that is for an aloe plant
Okay.
succulents, and I just put it in there and I just mix it with dirt that I have and I just leave them in there and let them I just leave it even if it looks like the sun has scorched them. I'll leave them in that spot all season. So I bring it in and then they adapt and they just grow really good.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do. Mine
it's
were
hot.
turning brown at first, and
Hey,
then
home
I
cell
just
Rachel.
left them alone,
Hey,
and
Rachel.
now
Yeah.
they're
Hey, Miss
flourishing.
Rachel.
Hey
Right.
Rachel, they got
Yeah,
sunburn.
Hey,
yeah,
Consider Rachel. Yeah, but they'll bounce back and do real good now. I've got I give so many aloe vera plants away. They just grow really good.
You
For
see that, Tixie?
yeah. Miss Shirley,
Sometimes
no, but if you want a mango plant, I'll keep you in mind. If my nursery has some when they open up in August, I'll look out for you. And David wants a Glen, looking for a Glen mango. Yeah. See, I asked you guys to tell me which plants you want because my nursery, when they get those delivery in, they get a huge stock. They had so many mango plants, and then after the mango plants were gone, they brought in a bunch of papayas and then a whole bunch of soursop trees.
I want soursop.
I want them all.
Yeah.
Okay, by you. Do
What's
you
Well,
up?
buy
when I go
do you
back
buy the
on the
aloe
first
plant
day,
or you just
I'm
buy the seed?
sorry.
I'm sorry, Tixie.
Yeah, when they open up, I'm gonna try to go there the first day that they open up, and I'll do a little video and post it, and if you know, so you guys can see what they have.
Mhm.
I
I'm
had a
hoping it's some
aloe. Oh,
goodies.
I had an
What
aloe plant that I got on my front porch. That one I don't do nothing to, and it died and come back. But I tried to grow me one from seed, and I wasn't successful. So
Now I've never grown an aloe plant from seed. I just had a little one. They just keep multiplying. I just divide them up. But I've never grown
yeah,
an.
they send shoots quite often.
Yeah, they do. I have one in my bedroom that's pretty big, and I just keep taking those little shoots out and just putting them somewhere else and give them away at Christmas time and just kind of
Yeah,
get.
that's what I do. I have
Mm-hmm.
like 4 plants now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's what I might have to do.
10. Your tomatoes will start growing as soon as the heat dissipates. You will have a lot of tomatoes because black crims they grow a lot of fruit on them. It's just too hot right now. Did
Right.
you try covering them with some shade cloth?
If you have shade cloth, that's better, or putting them, or setting them, or try growing them under something to give shade
Mm.
next time.
Or you could also try and plant them a little earlier. That's what I did with my tomatoes. Plant them early in the early. Drop your seeds early, right before you want to put them outside for spring.
Right.
Yep, that's true,
Or
Bayou.
or determine it. Tampa, your turn.
No, I was just telling y'all check the chat.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't have.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
say
see.
10
Check
or
the
grow
private chat.
10 or grow determinate tomatoes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I started all my plants in January, but I'm getting tomatoes even though it's hot and I haven't put any shade cloth on them. And
Mm.
I'm surprised. I just knew it was
Mm.
going to be too hot.
Peppers will do that too. If it get too hot, they'll throw the flowers, so they'll stop flowering. But don't
Ye-
mess with the plant because
Right. Yeah.
in the fall time, a lot of this stuff will come back, like your tomatoes, like she was saying, squash, a lot
Then
of this
you'll
stuff.
have so many tomatoes, squash, and peppers, you won't know what to do with.
Hmm.
Yeah.
that. That's for
And
sure.
let those tomatoes grow as long as you can, because you can
Hmm.
always have fried green tomatoes.
You already
Yep.
know it. Yes, sir.
And then too, David, yeah, or they can bring them in on put them on the table in
Yeah, and
bags
sit them
and
on the
let them
window.
ripen if they want to make sauce or
Right.
salsa.
That's what I had
Exactly.
to do because I had some. Once they got to a certain size, and I
Uh-huh.
noticed that they stopped growing, it was just waiting to turn red. I just pluck them off and put them in a brown paper bag, and they turn red in the house. Because if I left
That's
them
Hmm.
it.
there, a bug would have been on. I'd have
Yep.
been mad.
And always try to remember to get your tomatoes before your first frost, because if frost hit them, it'll mess your tomatoes up if they green.
Yeah, they will. They'll get mushy and just
Hmm.
ew.
I'm having a problem with my grapes. I went out there and I'm like, oh, I'm getting a purple grape. And then I went and touched the grape and it fell off and it was split open. So I don't know if grapes can get too much water.
Hmm.
I'm wondering.
I think they can.
Yeah, they're just like the tomato. Like I would think too, from a lot of water.
Because I've seen quite a few of them when they start to turn, they're splitting. And I'm like, okay, what's going on with the grapes? I said, oh, well.
Yeah.
My grapes were supposed to have been purple Concords.
Yeah, that's what I've
When
got.
I did the video, you saw me eating green grapes. They were greenish yellowish, and as far as they got, and they were good. They were sweet.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Homesteader Rachel, my soursop is on the patio and I have it in between the two citrus trees. So it's half sun and then shade, some shade in the afternoon.
That's how my plan
I mean,
is.
not half sun, mostly sun and then some shades later on towards the late afternoon,
Yes,
evening.
Right.
same here. My plant gets morning sun up until probably 12, and then it gets shade the rest of the day.
Mm.
Yeah. I think they like that too, even though they're a tropical plant.
Hmm. It gets
But
too
they,
hot here sometimes.
yeah.
Well, by you go.
She took herself out.
Hmm.
By you want me to drop the link again, sis? I
Well,
dropped the link.
you took off for a little bit. You want to take off for a little bit too.
Yeah.
I had to go
I ain't
handle.
nobody asked you what you had to do.
I had to go handle some personal matters, boo boo.
Ain't nobody asked you what you had to do.
Right.
I had to handle some personal things,
No,
like
nobody asked you.
What is
By
that?
you, I saw
Oh,
your video.
Oh,
what video?
Shake it, shake it,
Oh, the
shake it.
Jiffy Pop.
Oh, I know. I love her shorts. They are hilarious.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm glad you came up with that concept
She
because
had
you
broke
are
up there
such a good
crying.
actress. that one with broke in your face. I had to watch that 10 times. I
Oh
was
man.
dying laughing each time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then when she was sneaking around your watermelon patch days,
I thought she was acting like a caterpillar.
I know.
That did look like one.
Those are so good. You
Thank
should
you.
keep doing that.
I got a few ideas. I'm gonna put some more
Yeah,
out.
and that Jiffy Pop popcorn too was funny too.
Yeah, you need to make one.
Especially when she kicked that leg up.
You need to make one being that so-called quote unquote heifer next door.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that would be a trip.
I got one for you to make by you.
Uh,
You can make one of somebody trying to puppy paddle.
Oh Lord.
Wait, what? Try what?
Mm-mm.
Try what?
Try to learn how to puppy paddle.
Oh, okay. Good Lord, my speaker is something wrong.
That'll teach David how to swim.
I was trying to look at the chat and kick myself out.
Jag said you had to go next door and you just left out the room and cut the light off. See, we can't see the room no more.
she went to go beat up my neighbor for me.
I had to
believe
go
so.
tell her.
Did any of you have any issues finding any turmeric to plant this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could just went to your supermarket and got it.
Oh,
Yep.
they
No, I
didn't
got 'em
have
growing
them.
in my.
I went to the farmer's market. I went to the grocery stores.
Yeah, that's what I
Easy.
did.
You
I
might
went
want
to
to check if y'all
Sprouts.
have like the Mexican markets. They
Right.
Oh yeah,
always
that's
have.
where I go.
I want
That's
the
where I
I
always go.
did.
Fiesta.
They were
Talking about
all
turmeric.
out of turmeric.
Yeah.
I went
We
to
have
a big farmer's market.
So
we
what's
have
the difference between black turmeric and orange turmeric?
I don't
It's
know
just the
about
color. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I got my plants growing outside, TT.
You do? Are they looking nice? Well, I'm sure they are. Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
they got their first leaf on 'em.
yeah, I ordered some turmeric root from this one company on C Company, and they sent a big box, but they were not good. They were big roots too, and I felt them and I looked at them. I was like, no, these are not gonna sprout. They never germinated. Never. They were too dry. They gave me my money back, but I wanted the turmeric.
Dan's Food Forest be selling to 'em.
Oh,
Yeah, I was looking on there for him. He didn't have any either at the time.
Yeah, because I was trying to get that black turmeric.
Yeah, I was looking for the blue one. Even
Something.
Baker
I mean
Creek,
blue. Blue.
Baker
I meant.
Creek
I'm
was
sorry.
Baker
Somebody
Creek
else
was
had
sold
that.
out too.
The boots from it. It's
Somebody else in this community. Oh, was it Growing Together Nursery?
Yeah, I'm going to keep looking when they come back. I got a lot of notifications because I want the blue one. I want to try the blue one or the black one.
I ain't never thought about Whole
But
Foods.
Sylvia
Miss Shirley
said
say
the
Whole
blue
Foods.
is stronger.
Miss Shirley
I
said
did
Whole
go to
Foods and Asian store for turmeric.
I
And
did go
Sylvia
to
said look on Etsy.
sorry. I went to Sprouts, but their turmeric didn't look good. I'm like, oh no. I ran across some turmeric, but it was in terrible condition.
Do y'all have a store called Ideal Market, Tixie?
Well, we got all different types of stores. It was just hard at one point, when I wanted to plant them earlier this year to get a start on them together. But they may have some now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had trouble with my tuber germinated too. I think I had 2 plants and they are struggling. Contra Hustle said Black's Tropical has a fruit varieties of turmeric.
Okay.
Yeah, Cher's good about sending you stuff out if you email her.
I planted a bunch of turmeric from last year. My stuff is just not growing strong this year.
Yeah. I don't know why so many. Yeah, both my sister and I were looking for turmeric Just everybody was out, or they were bad roots and rhizomes. They were terrible.
I gotta get me another shampoo ginger because I killed mine. I planted it instead of
How
waiting.
you
Because
kill it?
I planted it and it got too cold outside, and I don't bring nothing in. So I should have waited before. I should have let the winter
Yeah,
pass.
let it get established and then put it in the ground.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I have
are
two
they
of them.
How
perennials?
long does it take for it to harvest?
Huh?
How long does the shampoo ginger takes to harvest?
I don't
Now
know.
that I don't know.
Isn't it as long as the other ginger? I know it takes
Yeah.
a while.
You're not really gonna harvest that when it's squeezing the stuff out, the juices out of it. Long as you squeeze it out and leave it planted, it'll grow back.
Oh,
It's like a sponge. It'll fill right
It's a
back.
root.
Yeah. It'll
Oh,
fill
because
right
I
back
was
up.
going to ask, is it a perennial? It's a perennial then in certain areas.
It comes back every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they sell a lot of those at my nursery too.
Oh, put me down for one.
You want
Sweet
one?
Thumb said
Yeah,
his didn't
I'm gonna
come
have to
back
get
neither.
you one. If they got one in August, I'll send that for you. It'll be your new housewarming plant.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, snap a doodle.
My house is a little chilly right now too.
Jigs.
So, with the mullein, how do you harvest it?
You cut the leaves and the flowers.
I'm saying if I want to send it to somebody for them to plant it on their property, how do you go about doing that?
I don't know. I
don't
don't
know.
grow mullein.
Do anybody grow mullein?
Is it like the
I
Oh,
tried to grow some.
you got some, David? Isn't it?
I
Do
tried
you have to? Oh, really? Did you try yours from a cutting or seed?
from the seed. They
Okay.
came up. But when I went out of town, they dried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because my people didn't water that side of the yard. Dumbass.
Yeah, I understand. I feel you on that. I came back from my vacation and my curry plant was like, I'm like, did you not water my curry plant?
Shit, Christ.
Yeah.
But I think I saved it. Yeah, but Tampa,
I got them all over the property.
Yeah, those are the seed pods up on top.
Okay.
So I guess you would just send someone some seeds. But if someone in the chat grows mullein, I don't know if you can send a rooted piece of the plant. I'm not sure.
I got them everywhere,
Right.
and I don't mind donating them.
Oh, may I have some mullein seeds?
Sure. I'm fighting mad. Okay. I just got to figure out how to harvest it. I pulled the leaves from the bottom.
Tell me.
I pulled the leaves from the bottom.
That mullein is well established too.
Yeah. Man, it's so many on the property. And when the forester came in, he said, "You got mullein everywhere."
Well, maybe you can go in the mullein business. You'd be surprised.
You people sure will buy it.
Yep. That's
I just have to figure out how to harvest it.
Well, the leaves and send them the leaves. I guess that's what
And the
people
flowers.
do. Maybe
you could do leaves and flowers.
Yeah. Can she dehydrate it?
Yep, dehydrated.
And send it and ship it.
People buy that. The herbal stores buy it by the bag.
Oh, there you go, Tampa. An income source.
I don't know. Because they're everywhere.
There you go.
When we first came, and I didn't actually know how to identify it. So when we first came on the property, I was like, what is these things about tall as me?
Golly.
They are tall.
Now you know.
They look pretty. Are
And
they
I'm
pretty in
5'8".
person?
Huh?
They look pretty when I was watching Food
They
by
are
Faith
gorgeous in person.
video.
Yeah. They very pretty in person.
You got the leaves, the flowers, and teas
And
that show you how to do the seeds.
yep.
She said, I
And can you use
dehydrate
the
my
roots
mullet.
as
Huh?
well? Bayou, can you use the roots?
I've never heard of the root uses.
Okay.
Well,
That
sweet
don't mean it ain't
people do drink mullein as a tea.
Yeah.
Yes, people do drink mullein as a tea. Mullein has never flowered. My mullein has never flowered. But the ones that I got, they are gorgeous. And I put the app on it, and the app said this plant is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I
That's
just
a
went
that's
to,
a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
and the guy was like, "You got a lot of other herbs." He even showed me I had mushrooms growing.
Okay.
Yeah. Use that app to identify those mushrooms too.
Yeah, I am.
They'll tell you if they're toxic or not.
Yeah,
What's the name of your app? The plants.
It's
Picture
called
this.
Picture This.
Oh, you know what, teasing. She
Yeah, I
was
think
trying to find out if the app tells you like the uses of the herbs, or it just tell you background.
Let me go pull mine
Yeah,
out.
that's
I
what
don't
I got.
remember.
Picture this.
Let
Yeah,
me see.
does yours tell you what the uses is of the plants and the flower?
It's
Yeah.
the same. It's the
But I
same.
couldn't find out where you go.
Hold on. I'm looking at now. Let me launch the app.
Yeah, because I have jelly eared, I have
Let me go to my
lion's
garden.
mane, I have
Lion's mane, that's what's going right
Oh
now.
my goodness, that's
I have
real
chicken, what
good.
is it, chicken of the woods. I have chicken of the woods, and he was trying to tell me something else. I hadn't released the video, but the video that I did that day, he tells you all the trees and all the mushrooms that's on my property.
Oh, if you got lion's mane, that's
Yep.
expensive.
Yeah, you
Now,
can sell
Ain't
that
that
for man.
sitting
Huh?
on
Wow.
top of money.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Restaurant and individuals.
Yep.
Yeah, but he
More
said you
money,
got a lot
more
out
money,
here.
more
No
money.
money.
I know. And he said my cedar is going to bring me a lot of money in. He told me do not cut my red oaks. If I want to, I can cut the post oaks. I have post oak, red oak, cedar, and hickory. And he said all four of them will bring me money, but he said do not cut my red oaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that hickory and that cedar.
Mm-hmm.
But he said I got so many cedar trees on my property that I can make some money off of those.
You sure
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. Hey Netta. She said I'm in the bushes.
Hello, Netta.
Hey, Netta.
Country Hustle, Rachel, everybody else that came in.
Yeah.
So look at my garden.
My nice cedar trees fell over. That's what Sweet Thumb said.
What did you say?
My nice cedar trees fell over. I got hazelnut. And yeah, I got hazelnut, and he had mentioned another nut tree that I got on the property.
You got hazelnut? That's my favorite nut.
I got hazelnut and some other nut. I got to go back to that video so he can tell me.
Pause.
Yeah, you get it how you can get it.
Man, make some hazelnut butter. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I got a lot. He said you got some stuff on this property. He said you just gonna have to take your time and walk this property, and you got that app. It'll help you identify what you need to know. So I'm hoping I can find some berberine on that by that creek.
That's macadamia nut I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
macadamia.
Yeah, that's
So Tampa, what did you and Bio want to?
Oh, the uses. Does the app tell you the uses for the
The
plants?
mug. See, I was trying to
I
find out
just
on
looked
the app.
at one from my garden, and I put the marigold out, and at the end it said they are often served in salads or a decoration. The flowers can also be made into a similarly colored dye for foods, textiles, or cosmetics. So it gives you a little information.
But see, what I'm trying to find out on the app, where do you go to find that at?
Oh, well,
let's see.
pull up your mullein.
Okay, I
Right?
got it
Did
pulled
you
up.
save it to your garden?
See, I got it pulled up right there.
Okay, then there's a tab that reads mature plant, flower, fruit. All the click on some of those tabs and just scroll up or down on it.
Mature.
So do you see plant
Now
information
you don't want to come up. What's
or
up?
flower?
I see notes, care, and plant info.
Okay, click on plant info.
Okay.
And then when you scroll up or down, what do you come to?
It tells you that it's common mullein, and then it got key facts. It's got key facts telling you whether it's a weed or not.
Yep. So keep scrolling.
Yeah. Characteristics. It's got characteristics, which is mature plant, flower, and fruit.
Yeah. Keep going up. It should have some description.
It's got a description
and a little video you can play and read what it says in that description.
Okay.
Oh, she's playing it.
No, I didn't mean to do that. It just say common mullein has been cultivated by farmers and gardeners since colonial times. This herb has a thick stem and leaves covered with a layer of fur that feels like flannel. Today, it grows wild in many areas of the U.S., including roadsides and vacant lots. Flowers of common mullein are occasionally brewed into a tea. So you can brew the flowers into a tea.
Yep.
But that's all it states.
Well, yeah, they're gonna give you everything you could do on this app.
Especially if you got the free version, you ain't getting everything.
But I got the version that you pay for.
Yeah, me too. But they're gonna tell you every little thing you can do with that.
Hey, LGG.
Tampa.
I used the free version.
Hey, LGG.
I missed something. No, Miss Shirley told me to pause.
Because we was talking about hazelnuts.
Exactly. Nettleness says, don't hurt the Nettleness. Hope you are good and hydrated. LGG, welcome in, sis. What did it say? Look for garden uses and you will give Mackenzie. Oh my goodness.
I know Mackenzie ain't sleep already.
That girl don't go no sleep. If she sleep, I'm sleep.
Oh.
Well, you've been known to sleepwalk.
I knew.
Sleep drive too.
Baby back. Baby back.
Man, as soon as I heard you say you was in the driveway, I was knocked out.
Yeah. Me too, Bayou. I passed out after that.
I closed my eyes. I was gone.
Well, I'm so glad y'all stayed up with me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all too. I'm trying to adjust some stuff over here. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, adjust yourself. Adjust
myself. What I miss? Nobody. I didn't miss nothing. Hello, don't trust the harvest.
She mean don't hurt the harvest.
Wow, mullein is just all over the United States, and they just consider it a weed and invasive.
Right.
Yep. I was so happy that he told me I had so many mushrooms.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money off of certain mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he said he do a lot of foraging.
Oh, especially that lion's mane.
Ooh.
Yep. I see Andale, she put lion's mane in her coffee.
Yeah.
And they said lion's mane is supposed to help with the GI.
It do a whole lot of stuff.
It sure does.
Hey, Cece.
Especially for people.
Hey, Bayou, look, we got a source for lion mane.
Yep.
Tampa.
and my hazelnuts. I'm gonna go get me some.
You most definitely welcome to come because I don't know what to do with all that hazelnut.
Girl, make you some
Oh my
hazelnut butter,
goodness.
some hazelnut oil.
Yeah. You can do a lot with
We getting carried
hazelnuts.
away with this nut, ain't we?
I
Say,
know.
man, they get too carried away with this nuts, man.
I'm telling
But
you.
by you, that
Huh?
hazelnut, they do have some hazelnut and chocolate bars. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Yep.
the Ferrero Rocher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Those are
oh
so
Hazelnut
my
in your
good.
God.
coffee.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's what the name of
hazelnut
it is.
coffee.
Hey,
They said,
Miss Shirley, pause, Bayou. LGG said, sorry, Tampa, you do too what when driving. That scares me. My bad.
Yeah, David, the Ferrero Rocher, they make the little balls and they got a bar.
Yeah.
okay, this bar I'm talking about is hazelnut. I'm gonna get the name of it, but it's sold at Target.
Cece
Is that
says,
where I got
Cece talking about nut, get it all out y'all system.
Bayou, which variety
Don't
of
trust the harvest. It does not
hazelnut?
scare you.
Why you
Which
keep
one?
saying don't trust the harvest?
Well, that's what I read.
Yeah.
She over there saying my driving the scares her, and after she did already told y'all I was a great driver.
No, but you be trying to do too much while you driving. That's
Yeah.
Do I do too much with you in the car?
That stuffed animal
Not-
she was
Yeah, yeah,
holding
like you,
scared me.
What
yeah,
was
you look
I
like you
holding?
was sitting at the desk
That
yesterday
stuffed
while you
animal you were holding and driving.
were driving.
she be
I
Yeah,
only
you look
had
like
I
that
ain't
stuffed
holding
animal.
nothing.
I only had
Yeah.
that stuffed animal for a second.
Mhm. I thought it was illegal to do some of that stuff, but I didn't. Don't ask me. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna tell you.
It's illegal if you get caught.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was Cece. Hey, Cece.
let me get off of
Cece
here.
said she going to Texas in the morning.
Oh,
Ain't she already in
yeah.
Texas?
Oh, maybe a different part of Texas.
She
She
going to go look.
listen,
She going to
child.
go look for some nuts.
Lord,
Yeah.
LGG, I'm just messing with you. I know you didn't
she
mean
said
to
I'm
mess
going
with
to
her.
Texas in the morning. Well,
Yep,
where do
she
you
going to
live?
Texas in the morning.
Yeah.
Things
Where
that
she
make
at
you
now?
go,
She ain't in Texas now.
I thought she was meeting up with Shay. I mean,
LGG,
not
you
Shay,
good,
Stay.
sis?
Oh, geez, I think I'm typing. Tampa, what variety of hazelnuts do you have? Did you take a picture of it, of the plant
No,
or the
I was
tree?
just trying to worry about the spiders getting my hair.
Okay.
Next time I go out there, which will be in 2 weeks, I'm gonna have my hair all wrapped up, tied down, and some more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put on your bee suit to walk around.
Sea World family trip. She going to the world of the sea.
SeaWorld.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Why everybody end up with new alias names when it comes to Tampa and J3?
That's a good question.
Yup. Don't trust the harvest. JGD, behaving. My name Pam.
And Sweet Time.
And Sweet Time.
Sweet thing.
Sweet Time. And buy your sugar. Yeah, I be saying by you. I be saying by yo.
Uh-huh.
Miss
Yeah,
T
because you be
said,
trying to get folks to buy sugar.
exactly. No, I'm trying to get folks to buy this. Sugar. Sugar. Look at this sugar. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Must
dun,
be
dun,
commercial
dun, dun.
time.
No. It's bypassing the commercial.
Okay. All right, so you have the American hazelnut.
Cece said she coloring out the box.
We know you out the box now, Cece.
Hazelnut.
So
I got
Tampa, you can harvest in summer and fall
talking about for what?
your hazelnuts.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that means I'm gonna be out there picking nuts off the tree.
Yep. Pick them off
Picking
the
it from
Or off
ground.
the
somewhere.
ground.
Picking it from
I gotta
somewhere.
get them off the ground too.
Right.
If you
ain't
want
gonna
it,
climb up no tree, huh?
Why they ain't? How you know they ain't no good? They fall on the ground.
Most stuff when it's ready, they fall on the ground.
Yeah, they fall off the trees. Even
Oh.
fruit.
Like pecans. Think about
Yep.
pecan trees.
Oh, I got to
Mhm.
check to see if I got pecans out there.
Mhm.
But I know I got the hazelnut and mullein for sure.
Yeah.
I got some plant that looked like an elephant ear, but it wasn't an elephant ear. He called it something else.
Is it that plant David had?
It looked like that plant David had.
Edo or
Yeah.
edu.
Yeah, it looked like what David had.
Yeah, those are edible.
I
The
want one.
roots.
He said they invasive. I need to get rid of them.
Oh, then there are some plants that look like elephant ears that could be invasive.
Yeah, Edos. That's what CC has.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Edus,
Yeah.
Edos. Edus.
So you talking about like G Mama Grows by you where she was doing the pressing her I want to say the word.
Yeah, pressing them. Making the oil.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can do it like that.
Yep.
Oh, but what I
Mhm.
use the oil for?
To cook with or to make tinctures.
Yep.
I need some
She
more
said
wood.
Yeah,
that like
that's
she was
the
gonna get rubbed down or something. She said, what do I make for this oil? The hell you mean? Come on,
yeah,
dog.
that's my my
I
next
don't know now. Can you rub
investment.
yourself with hazelnut oil?
Yeah, I'm
Y'all rubbing
getting an
yourself with
oil
them
press
gate,
too.
so why not?
By you for my olives and my peanuts to make
Yeah.
my own olive oil.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Good night, Cece.
Good night.
Good night.
oh, CC ain't going nowhere.
Tampa, didn't you see that roller ledge farmer used to pick the nuts up off the ground? Now, I must say I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's lots of things you can use for harvesting that'll make your job easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mackenzie.
Wow.
True that. True that.
Oh, I
Matthew,
can't turn my camera on.
Malachi, a couple
Damn.
people. Excuse you, don't nobody want to see no G up there.
Ah.
She trying to turn her camera off because she don't want nobody seeing her slobbing and trying to fall asleep on us.
I ain't mad at her.
Yep. I'm about to go check that roller out by Renaissance. Was that something he used recently?
Yeah, he just did a video about it. A easy way for you to pick up your pecans.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping I do got some pecans on that doggone property.
Oh, that'll be the icing on the cake, huh?
That, and then I hope I got some almonds, but if not, I can plant me some almond trees. Yep, got to. But don't hurt the harvest. This was a nice topic that you came up with.
Yes,
Yes,
nice.
I'm still praying through this. I got a month, I guess, to be a good neighbor to my next.
You ain't got to be no good neighbor. You ain't got to talk to her like Jigs.
Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to. I ain't got nothing to say to the old girl.
That's what I'm saying, man. Please. Why you got to be the bigger person?
Somebody got to.
You could be the bigger person and not say nothing.
10-4.
That's true. That is true. And I'll just, yeah. It is what it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just gotta communicate, and then you gotta pick your battles.
You ain't got to communicate neither.
Tampa, they say pecans don't grow in the Ozarks.
Well, Homestead of Rachel told me that that's one of the trees I can get.
Yeah, and plant.
Yep. So a whole lot.
But they say walnuts do.
I'm gonna get the list that she told me.
So you may have some walnut trees.
Let me
Mhm.
go up here to this tree. Where these trees at?
In the woods.
In the wood.
Yeah, you can start your pecan grove.
Let me go to her text message. Let me go to Homestead of Rachel's text message. Okay, she said I can grow pecan, black walnut, hazelnut, and almond.
Yeah, black
Mhm.
walnut. But you can grow the pecan in Arkansas too.
And
And
peanuts.
and do you have the
Oh, I can grow
filbert?
peanuts too.
You can grow
After
peanuts
you
on
clean off the
anything.
land for the peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
And
sure
filbert trees,
some who trees.
filbert,
What's that?
Filbert. They're native to Arkansas. And some
Um,
parts of Arkansas, there's some type of native pecan
You can
tree.
grow
he said
Brazil.
persimmons are native to Arkansas.
Yeah,
Persimmons are
persimmons
native to every place.
grow
Native to America.
everywhere.
It's just what kind of persimmon.
Right.
He said you.
Yeah, you can grow
No.
food there, but
American,
everybody got native persimmon. I got
yeah,
tons of
American
native persimmon in my
persimmon.
backyard.
So
Yeah.
here's a list. I can grow the Bing cherry, the Rainer sweet cherry, Stella cherry, Cortland apple, Fuji apple, Granny
That's a
Smith
is
apple.
that a Lanier cherry?
I don't know. Moore Park apricot, a Scott apricot, a Contender peach, a Ozark plum, a Parker pear, red gold nectarine, Fuyu persimmon, Russian pomegranate, turkey
Russian
field.
pomegranate, pomegranate.
You know what I said.
Pomegranate.
You making me
Yeah,
mess
this
up.
would
Look
be
at
like prom to her.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Turkey fig, a Dave Smith mulberry, Adams elderberry, and a Black Beauty elderberry.
Yeah, you can grow a lot of stuff, but I would look into the native stuff first to see if you have a bunch of that
This is
already.
native to it. That's what she sent me the list of.
No, Fuyu persimmons aren't native
that.
to
That's not native
Arkansas
to Arkansas.
or American. American persimmons are native.
Okay.
Those are just some suggestions that you can plant and grow. But you have that book, right? Trees native to Arkansas.
I hadn't got it yet.
Yeah.
The one that I got is called Auburn Trees of the Midwest. Okay, I screenshotted my Renaissance.
Wow.
Yep. So, well, guys, as usual, it has been fun.
That is no sad.
I really enjoyed everybody, and I appreciate
Now
everybody
she's
coming.
running everybody off.
Yeah. I was getting sleepy.
Because I got to make myself go back to work. I have been to work. So I
Yeah.
gotta make myself go
You
back.
gotta make yourself go back to work.
Yeah, I gotta make myself go back.
Now you ain't gonna make yourself go back. You going back because you want to pay for this property.
There you
That's
go.
true. And that's true. Enjoying the chat in the bushes. Okay, LP. Tigsy, don't Tigsy.
Yes, ma'am.
Introduce your channel.
Uh, my name is Tigsy, and the name of my channel is Tigsy Enjoys Gardening and Life. I do gardening, some canning, cooking, and then I will be sharing some life adventures with you guys. That's where the name change come from, and a lot of other things I do from time to time, travels, some little mini adventures. And my channel is just for me to record my journeys through life, through life I have left on this good old planet Earth.
Awesome. Awesome.
Don't hurt the harvest.
Hi, I'm Don't Hurt the Harvest. I'm kind of doing a little gardening things outside, a little beekeeping, little wine making here or there, very sporadically, but I like to document what I do. I can look back at my garden and see what improvements I need to make and how plants did. So come on and stop by every now and then and check me out if you like. I'm in zone 5B, 6A, Central Indiana.
Awesome. David.
It's your boy, David Corey with the farm. I have one of the best channels on YouTube, but my numbers may not show. Come check me out and let's grow together.
All right.
Sugar.
Let me get out of here because this washing machine going. But I am Bayou Sugar. I garden and I share my experiences and everything that I learned with gardening and my journey with everybody. So, and I've been gardening in ground. This year makes 2 years, but I've been doing pots for a long time. So I'll be relocating pretty soon, and we'll be on a new journey to learning how to grow in Arizona. So join me over there, and we'll learn together.
All right.
Get that tablet up.
We'll grow together.
What's the book I got, TZ?
Oh, okay.
I'm J3GS, also known as JGD Behaving.
Pause.
Keep
Do we have any of that Mr. Rogers music talent? Let's play that while I
You
go.
sound like you drowning. So let's kind of music to our ears. Y'all swimming. Swimming, 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 swimming.
As I was saying before I was interrupted
By David.
by Mr. Crapple, I'm J3GS Farm, also known as JGD Behaving, which I always gonna be behave. Beekeeping, gardening, some everything. You might learn something. Come see me.
He didn't behave tonight.
Why didn't I?
Talking about that lady next door.
I ain't worried about that heifer.
I was waiting on you to say it. I am Pam, and this is Mackenzie. Say hi.
Hey, Mackenzie.
My little farm girl. I appreciate you guys coming in to follow us and join the party. As usual, y'all are a blessing to me. Y'all just don't know. I'm so grateful that I've been put into this community, especially with learning all the things that I'm learning. And y'all follow me along on my new journey, baby. Y'all got about to laugh. Y'all gonna laugh because I can see me now on video thinking I'm finna get some content that's gonna be good and find myself doing something stupid. But hey, stay tuned. I'll see y'all tomorrow night in the YouTube streets. Have a good night.
All
See
content.
you soon.
Oh,
Good night.
you too. Thank you.